Great morning, everyone. Man, we had an amazing sunrise here today. The sun was just on fire. I posted some pictures of it. Um, so happy that I got to see that. What a great way to start the day and to be just amazed by something breathtaking and beautiful. So, day 47 of finding calm in the storm. And our baseball player today is Tom Glavine. What a great pitcher, right? Lots of pitchers. We're in these high numbers, man. You get lots of pitchers in these high numbers, but um, you know, as a Pittsburgh Pirate fan, those starting rotation of the Braves was deadly and didn't play out well for us. But getting to watch Tom Glavine pitch was really a piece of art. He was really good. So that's our baseball fix for today. Hopefully, we're getting closer to real baseball every day. But the title of today's talk is Drop the Weasel. And one of my mentors shared this story, and he read it from something he got from T.D. Jakes. And it was really fascinating story about this little boy who went out and he wanted to see a bald eagle. And so he got his binoculars and he went out and he climbed up this big mountain and he saw a bird. And so he pulled up his binoculars and he started looking through the binoculars and he was like, shoot, it's not an eagle, it's a hawk. And so he sat there a little bit more and he saw another bird. And he pulled up his binoculars and he looked and it was a pigeon. And he sat there a while longer and he wasn't seeing any more birds and he was like getting discouraged and he decided he was going to pack up and leave. And he looked into the sky one more time and really high up in the sky he saw another bird and he pulled up his binoculars and there it was, a bald eagle. And he was amazed, right? Like just how majestic and huge and big. And, I don't know, the wingspan of a bald eagle is like 9 feet or something like that. It's amazing. And so he was watching this bald eagle and he was amazed at what he was seeing. And all of a sudden he saw it start to plummet down toward the ground, and it goes down and it goes down and it goes down. And it was far enough away he couldn't see exactly what it was going. It went down to the ground and poof, and it swooped back up and it picked something up and it started going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher into the sky. And then all of a sudden it stopped and it started coming down, and he noticed it was like falling out of the sky, and he was wondering what was going on with this eagle. And he kept watching, he kept watching, he kept watching, and eventually he lost sight of it and it went out of sight. So he went running down over the hill, and when he gets to the bottom of the hill, he looks and he sees this bald eagle laying on the ground, dead, all spread out. Its wings, it was huge. He said it was massive. He couldn't believe it. And he was like, what happened? He couldn't believe it. And he reached down and he rolled it over, and there was a weasel. And what had happened is that bald eagle had come down and it got that weasel, and the weasel, as he was going up, was able to bite through his chest into his heart. And he thought, how terrible, right? This huge, big, majestic bird. Obviously, this bird was stronger, bigger than the weasel. I mean, think about it. We even have a negative connotation about weasels. And the moral of the story was that if we're not willing to let go of the weasel, it can eat the heart out of us, right? And all that eagle had to do was drop the weasel, right? All it had to do was let go and drop the weasel, but it didn't. And because it wouldn't drop the weasel, it died. And so the moral behind that story that T.D. Jakes told is that we all have things that we're holding on to that we just need to let go of, right? And I think that's a powerful metaphor. And I think that during this time, in helping us to find calm in the storm, I think we're going to realize some things to just let go of, right? And I was thinking of this yesterday, and I was thinking about what are the things that I really miss the most? What are the things I really miss the most? And I thought, because the things that I really miss the most are probably the things that matter most to me, that I actually enjoy the most, right? I miss being able to go to the gym. I miss that. I go to the gym 2 days a week. I like doing that. I enjoy that. It's fun for me. I miss the people on our ball team that I get to hang out with and spend time with and laugh with and do things with. I miss the thrill of competing and on the field and watching the kids grow and develop as they're going through their sports and all the things that it has to teach them. I miss the actual physical interaction I get at my church, and the people that are there, and the smiles and the hugs and the handshakes. And so, but there's other things that I don't miss. I really don't miss, right? And so, a lot of times we're just holding on to things that are eating the heart out of us, and we just need to let them go. And maybe during this season, it's a great time for us to reflect on that and say, you know what? There's some things I'm just going to let go of, right? Maybe there's some organizations that you're part of that you're just going to let go of. Maybe there's some relationships that you're just going to let go of, right? Maybe there's some thoughts, some beliefs that you realize that, you know what, that really wasn't that important, and you're going to let go of it. But sometimes we hold on so tightly, right? I mean, that eagle, this was food for him, and he thought, I need food, right? Well, guess what? If he'd have just let go, he'd have been able to live another day and find something else to eat. But he didn't get that opportunity. He let it bring him down. He let holding on to that one thing bring him down instead of letting go of it to be able to hunt another day. So think of that metaphor and think of the opportunity that's being provided to us right now as we get an opportunity to reflect on what matters most to us and start thinking about some of the weasels that we're holding on to that we can just let go of and be free, right? To soar back up there again. And I really think that in doing this, we can all find some calm in the storm. Have a great day.